Welcome back. My name is Heather Graham. Today I'm going to demonstrate a myofascial technique. This technique is called an anterior cervical release. And ideally it's done without any lotion on. So before I put lotion on, I'm going to do this technique. I'm going to also show you a variation in case you do have lotion. It's a nice way that you can still perform this anterior cervical release. So the first thing, get a nice traction with one hand on the posterior cervical here. You can see my thumb and my fingers are over here. I've got this nice traction. I'm going to take the heel of my hand right here just below the sternal notch on her chest, on the sternum. And I'm going to take my heel of hand there and I'm going to give it a minute so that our temperatures, the temperature of my hand, the temperature of her tissue on her chest kind of equalizes. And then I'm just going to take that top layer, you can see how I'm just taking that top layer of tissue, and I'm going to stretch it down with this hand, which is my left hand, down towards her feet, and then I'm taking my right hand and giving some light traction back towards me. So we've got two opposing forces with pretty light pressure. This is definitely a lighter technique, something as an alternative to the normal neuromuscular techniques that I've shown. This one is great for releasing the fascia in the front of the chest, the platysma, pecs, the anterior cervical muscles, which include the scalenes, anterior, middle, and posterior, and the sternocleidomastoid, among others. And I'm just holding this with the same amount of traction knee pressure. And you can see probably somewhat that my hand has been definitely heading in a footward direction here as the fascia releases. I'm staying with the traction with my right hand with her cervical traction towards me, and with my left heel of hand just continuing with the tissue down in a footward direction. So you place the heel of hand here on the sternum on top of the sheet, and the sheet provides the friction to get that hook if you already have lotion on your hands. This way you can do your other work that does require lotion and finish with this anterior cervical release. So I've got the traction with one hand towards the head towards me in one direction, and with my loose fist in this hand I am in the opposing and opposite direction, stretching the platysma and the pecs and the anterior cervical muscles. And when you're finished, you want to just slowly back up and reverse and take your hands off.